Hello there. Well, today I'm on the River Bourne in Wiltshire. There are 5 rivers that are in the Salisbury area, and this is one of them. And I'm trying to get to each one. I've done the Ebble, and now I'm on the Bourne. Now it does appear that this fishery, this section is closed, so I'm going to have to move on. Now here's a map. You can see the 5 rivers. They all go into the River Avon, and they're all chalk streams. Well, I can hear the cuckoo. It's a good sign of spring. You don't hear the cuckoo so often now, but certainly down here there are. It does look a nice little stretch of river, except it seems to be closed. So I'm moving on to another part of the Bourne, and hopefully that will be open. But it's a nice little spot, quite rural. Now this is the other stretch of the Bourne, which is open, and it does look to be a highly modified river. Most of the streams in Britain have been modified, but this one's very straight, and it appears to be quite shallow. And the first stretch of it is at the bottom of some gardens. I don't like to fish opposite gardens because I like to respect the privacy of the owners of the properties that come down to the river there. It's a tricky river to fish. Every few steps I'm disturbing small trout. There's definitely a lot of fish in this river, but it's a difficult one because it's a river where you can't wade, and it's very easy to spook the fish, and I think I've been spooking them all the way along. I'm trying to fish around the corner here. There is cover, but you've really got to be very low. Of course, the water is absolutely crystal clear. Seems to be a fairly even depth all the way along this stretch. I can see where the river used to be. There is a small river just across the boundary. You can see there's a very shallow part there, and crystal clear, of course. You can see there's plenty of cover here for the fish, so I think it's a good river for the fish, but a very difficult river to fish. It's another stretch. You can see how clear that is. I've been frightening fish all the way along. You can see over the boundary is where the river used to be. I don't know how long ago that was, maybe hundreds of years. Probably water meadows. It would be nice. This river could easily be restored, but it would have to go back over the fence. I'm using a dry fly because it really disturbs the water less than a wet fly. That's because there's not a very fast flow on the river. It's fairly steady, but a fairly slow flow. Anyway, I've had a good look at this stretch. I know it's difficult to fish, but that's the challenge of fishing, isn't it? You'd have to really be crawling on your belly, I think, to be able to catch fish in this river easily. I'm perhaps a little bit too old for crawling on my belly. But there you are, you can see that's where the river was. The river is actually higher than that land over there. Lovely looking at these rivers, exploring them. There you are, I can see a sluice there, an old sluice from many years ago. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you have, Please click a like and maybe subscribe so you can see another one later. Goodbye.